What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Seikima II. Yes, indeed. Seikima II fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Brett Parks, and this is actually Brett Parks' prioritized request for the month of January for being a Silver Tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Brett. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Brett wanted to see me react to this song by Seikima II called Human Hunt. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Far HFRCH Far Heretic. We'll go with that. Why not? Yeah, Far Heretic. There's no. I'm serious. HFRCH. No vowels. It's all there. Just the only vowels is in far. We have the A in there. Yeah, Far Heretic. Why not? We'll go with that. And the song has 50 views. Not gonna get you there. Sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the video's fine. I'm just saying, 50 views, not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? 'Cause here we go. All right, here we go. Seikima II Human Hunt HD. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
祈りの声が勘に触る。今日はお前の番だ。嬉しそうだな。明るく。お前も明るく。お前の番だ。こいつがいたぶられるところを見たいか。いっぱい見たいか。会場中がお前の敵だ。 を引いて人間狩り人間狩り花咲き出す目を風餌食の顔人間狩り人間狩り
Ooh, we're in 7. I think we're in 7-8. I like it. I like it. Putting the music aside for a second, talking about the stage show, pulling out the random person out of the crowd. Look, no, that's not a random person. Let's be honest here. Okay, that's not. Probably one of the stage crew. Yeah, and they might be smart, while they're on tour. They might rotate the stage crew, out, and we're gonna use this person for this show. The next show we're gonna use this person. The next show we're gonna use this person, and they plant them into the crowd, and then they randomly select that one person in the crowd who's going to cooperate, knows what they're doing, follows them without question, no nothing, just playing the part, being cool about it, Plus, the fact that you're using a crew member, there's no liability issues, if he trips and falls, he's not going to sue, stuff like that. It's obviously not just a random person. It's obviously a plant, but it still gives that illusion of a random person because you got the actors from the stage coming out into the crowd. And it makes people in the crowd wonder, is that really a random person? It could be. It's not. I promise you it's not. But it gives that illusion, though, of, oh, maybe that might have been me. And if you want to be that person, well, you better come to more shows. Because maybe you might get selected the next time, It's a good strategy. It's a great strategy. Plus, it's great for the showmanship. It's great for the stage production. So, it's always a good thing whenever you got those kind of things happening. Especially with a theatrical show like these guys put on, going back to Guar and Alice Cooper, randomly picking out people in the show, to go along with, being executed and stuff like that. Nah, there's nothing random about it. They either contest winners or, they got selected at random out of the crowd before the show and were said, hey, we're going to do this. Are you okay with it? They have them sign the waivers and all that stuff. And then they go out in the crowd and they know where they are. So it's all production. It's all showmanship. It's all production. But you know what the thing is? At the end of the day, it's all effective. So let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
足を縛り付け裸に潰す人間狩り人間狩り下なめふりするのと背中から襲う人間狩り人間狩りお光の声溢れて体がくれる刺激物が足りない体がくれるすべて口の中で思い知れ断末魔の熱い血しぶき虜になる屈辱
I love the guys in the hoods just sitting there, and then out of nowhere they'll just start grooving to the song. You know, it's all synchronized, so obviously it's all choreographed out because they're all doing it together, which is cool. You know, that's nothing wrong with that. I got no issue with that. Again, going back to showmanship, production, got no issue with it whatsoever. A feather duster. I don't know about that, man. That not exactly an instrument of torture or an instrument of interrogation, at least not in my mind. But, you know, look, there's a lot of people who, you know, have different things and are affected in different ways. And look, you want to get the answers you want to get, use whatever tools you got, you know, and maybe you got to switch it up sometimes. And there are people who hate being tickled. And there are people who have fears of, listen, there are phobias for literally everything. I'm sure there is a phobia for feathers, okay? Maybe this guy has it. I don't know. But, yeah, it's a great stage show, man. It's a great stage show. On top of it, the song is grooving. It's not easy to groove in 7/8, man. It's not easy to establish a groove in 7/8. 7/8 always feels very awkward to a lot of people, but I love 7/8. I think 7/8 is a great time signature. It's a shame it's not used more often. But at the same time, I'm glad it's not, because then when it is used, it's used so sparingly, it makes it special, and it makes the song stand out even more, instead of it being commonplace. But they are doing a fantastic job of grooving in 7, so more power to them for that. It feels good, man. The whole song just feels good. I'm digging the song. Let's keep going here.
Behold, as the blood of euphoria in your veins slowly takes control. Behold, and guess the face that awaits you as you ride in agony, tormented, helpless, hopeless. None of this now. You're meaning the drama, endless for the zombies. Frustrated, persecuted, baby. Well, tough shit.
Played around with time a little bit there in the guitar solo. We were switching between 6/8, 7/8, and 5/8. Very cool. Very cool. And they did it so smoothly. Again, it didn't feel awkward. It didn't feel jostled. It didn't feel sudden. It didn't feel like, oh my God, what the heck just happened there? No, it flowed really nicely. The only reason I caught it, I'll be honest with you, the only reason I caught it is because I was actively counting, seeing if we were staying in 7/8, and I noticed, wait a minute, we're hitting 6. Okay, 6/8. Oh wait, now we're back to 7/8. Okay. We're going back to 6/8. Okay. But it never felt odd. Oh wait, there's 5/8. Yeah, it never felt awkward. It never was like, oh God, what the heck just happened there? No, it was never that. It was never abrupt. It was never abrasive. It was smooth all the way through. So kudos to them. Really nice guitar solo too. What was the whole point of that balloon? I don't get the balloon part, but whatever. I'll be honest with you. They were inflating that balloon, and I was kind of wondering, is there something in the balloon? Did they put, like, you know, confetti or something in the balloon, or stage blood in the balloon before they started inflating it. And when he popped it, I was waiting for something to come spilling out, but no, they just popped the balloon. So what was the significance of the balloon? I don't get that part. I mean, people have fear of balloons. There are people who have fear of balloons. And there's a lot of people who don't like hearing balloons getting popped. Gives them anxiety. So, yeah, I mean, maybe that's what it's representing. I don't know. I don't know what it's representing. It's fun to watch, though.
鼻先かすめる風口の中で思いしめ抜け出せない昭和の暗闇虜になる不幸せすがりついてたなきじゃくれ体中に回り込め端末の熱いししぶき虜になる屈辱に声も上げずのちゃうちまれ人間がい人間がい人間がい人間がい人間がい
I have a feeling they go right from that into the next song, whatever the next song might be. So, abrupt ending, yes, but I think that abrupt ending was out of necessity. So, okay, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Seikima II with Human Hunt. This was a request from Brett Parks. And this was actually Brett Parks' prioritized request for the month of January for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Brett. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, I thought about this and I came up with a score, and I have my reasons for giving the score. And here's the thing. I'm going to say some things possibly that might upset Seikima II fans, but I really hope that if they give me the chance to explain my position on why I'm saying the things I'm saying, I hope they'll understand and they'll see my reasoning, and they'll, if nothing else, they'll at least accept the fact that it is my opinion and it is how I feel. And it's not a knock against the band in any way, shape, or form. It's how I feel about this one particular song. So please keep that in mind. Let's start with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. If I'm being honest here, out of all of the songs I've heard from Seikima II, I think I can honestly say this is probably my least favorite song. Now, hold on. Before y'all decide to come at me with the pitchforks and the torches, let me explain.
A riot is an ugly thing. And once you get one started, there is little chance of stopping it, short of bloodshed.
There were certain things about the song I did enjoy, okay? For starters, writing the song primarily in 7/8. I dug that. You don't hear too many songs in the world of rock and metal in 7/8. So that is a big plus in my book. Being a big jazz guy, being a big prog rock guy from, back in the 90s through the early 2000s, I can absolutely appreciate it when songs break out of 4/4 and they go into odd time signatures. And not only that, but during the guitar solo, they even took it a step further, and they went from 7/8 to 6/8, back to 7/8, to back to 6/8, to 5/8, back to 7/8 to finish out. I can absolutely appreciate it when bands do that. I love it when bands do. I love it when bands experiment with time signatures. And what they were playing, like what was being played, sounded good. It sounded really good. From a songwriting standpoint, this song, I felt like it struggled at times to find its own direction. Like it didn't know where it was supposed to go. And I'm not talking about from a time standpoint, the time was set. I'm talking about from a melodic standpoint. I'm talking about from a chordal structure standpoint, from a chordal flow standpoint. That's what I'm talking about here. It felt good, it sounded good, but it lacked some cohesiveness to within itself. I know that sounds weird, but like if you look at a lot of the other songs I've done on the channel, the songs just flowed from phrase to phrase to phrase, and everything just gelled and locked in together. I didn't feel that in this song. Now, maybe part of that is because of the odd time signature. That could be, but the time signature just felt so natural. Maybe that's because of all my experience in jazz, though, and all my experience in like prog and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just used to hearing songs in 7. I'm just used to it. You know, maybe I'm numb to that. Maybe to the average listener, that sounds really awkward. But it felt like at times the song kind of lost track of what it was doing, what it was going for, and what it was doing. And I'm talking about from the instrumental standpoint on that end. Vocally, I thought he was really good. I dug what he was doing vocally. It very much fit the feel of the song, the theme of the song, which I'm not 100% sure what it was, but it definitely portrayed and projected that kind of feel of imminent doom. You know, like I don't know, that anxiety that you feel, you know, when you're being hunted or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's what I kind of felt, and I feel like his vocals really kind of fit that. If I'm being honest here, I would give the song probably about an 8 the song on its own, I would give it about an 8.1, maybe 8.0. It's still a great song. It's still a great song, and I dug all the play with time, and just the fact that they even wrote the song primarily in 7/8 was a big plus for me personally. Just if I'm being honest, I just felt like this is the weakest song I've heard from them. So why am I giving this the higher score of 8.4? Production, showmanship, it was all there. Very well done, very well executed. I could see a lot of people being fooled. I could. The way that they, you know, randomly selected that random person out of the crowd. Yeah, sure you did. Sure you did. No, he's probably a crew member, you know, more than likely. And if they're smart, they'll rotate crew members every show. That way, people who go to one show and then go to the next show, they'll see 2 different people being selected and go, oh, they really must be random. No, you forget how many people are on a road crew. Dozens. Dozens of people are typically on your road crew. So they have a lot of people they can mess with, you know, a lot of people that they can pull around. No, it was just too smooth, man. It was too well done. It was too organized. The random person just nonchalantly going along with everything, almost as if he knew what to do. You know what I mean? You know, you couldn't help but notice that before they even, you know, they put him right on that rack, right? They put him on that rack. Before they did anything to put his hands in, he started to put his hands up automatically. It's almost as if he knew what exactly to do. So, nah, it was obviously a plan, but it was still very well done, very well executed. And like I said, if you were to go to multiple shows and you don't know the world of, you know, theatrical in theater and stuff like that, and you don't know production all that well, you don't have any experience with it, to the average person, you go to one show, you see this one person being selected, you go to another show 2 days later in another city and you see a different person being selected from the crowd, and you go, oh my God, they really are random people. Yeah, I could absolutely see that fooling people. I absolutely could. Luckily, I have a background in this kind of stuff. It's just too much of a liability issue. For number one, liability. You know, if something were to happen to him on stage, he pops that balloon and the guy just has a heart attack, you know, or has an anxiety attack or breaks down crying on stage or whatever, because he has, unbeknownst to the band, he has a fear of popping balloons. The band doesn't know that if it was a completely random person. Too much liability, too much room for lawsuits. So I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I wholeheartedly believe that is a crew member. Still very well executed though, very well done of the bringing those druids out to randomly select someone out of the crowd. Great job. It was well done. It was very well thought out, very well executed. I love that lead vocalist. I really do. His stage presence reminds me of a cross of Gene Simmons and Bruce Dickinson. I think I remember saying that the very first time I saw these guys. And I think I remember saying that, and it still holds true. The guy's got amazing stage presence, just charisma. I mean, he knows how to work the stage. He really does. So the 8.4 got boosted up for no other reason other than the live show. Very well produced, very well executed, really added to the song, and a phenomenal frontman to boot. So 8.4, I feel good with that score. Like I said, I know it's not the highest score I've ever given Seikima II. I know I've given them higher scores in the past. Like I said though, wasn't really the biggest fan of the song itself. But the stage show was top notch. So 8.4, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.